Would you like to have breakfast with me today?
But I want to eat with Brother Wendy and Kaden.
Don't say that. It's just the
The
two of
Emperor
us.
wanted
okay?
to
In the
insist.
next second, I
You
softened
can
my
do
heart
whatever
in
you
order
want.
to spend more
The
time with
Emperor
my
picked
daughter.
up
I
Lena.
want to take care of him personally.
Corinna is not
For
used to
some
it.
reason.
I always feel that the Emperor is
I'm
not
not
as
sure.
reliable
The
as
Emperor
great
who
achievements.
never took
Just
care of
pick
his
up the
children.
cold water and splash it on
Instantly
Lena's face.
drenched him into
The
soup.
Emperor is in a hurry with a towel.
Are you
Sorry.
okay?
Looking at Lena soaked
The
all
Emperor
over.
was
Why
very
can't
annoyed.
I even wash his face?
It is better to change the clothes
Lena
if they are
thought
wet.
to herself,
If you continue to let the Emperor
I'm
take care of
afraid
you
it
like
will be
this,
more
so he
embarrassing
directly
later.
refused.
I'm going to ask the maid to change
this
my
time
clothes
for
suddenly
me.
noticed the Emperor's
How
tired
did she
face.
become so haggard?
Is it insomnia?
Lena forced the Emperor into the
Pushed her
bedroom.
hard
on the bed. The little hand is on the waist and says seriously,
You can't do
go
anything
to bed
right.
now. Although very
The
tired.
Emperor
still refuses
afraid
to close
you'll
his
leave
eyes
when I fall
Lena
asleep.
frowned helplessly. Why is
He
she
took
like a
the
child?
Emperor's hand.
Comfort. Then I will
Watching the
accompany
Emperor
you.
finally
There was
fall asleep.
confusion in Lena's
Someone
heart.
like you who has
Why are
everything.
you so obsessed with me?
But now I have put
It's
my
all
heart
given
into
to
it.
Dad
So
and
there
brothers.
is no extra for
when
you.
the carriage stops at the Grand
Lena
Duke's
couldn't wait
mansion,
to jump off the carriage.
I'm bad.
Dad,
And the Archduke has already been guarding
I'm
the door
sorry
to
to
keep
keep you
you waiting
waiting
so long for your
because
daughter's
of the
return.
delay on His
At
Majesty's
this time,
side.
the exclusive nanny
Very
Almutz
happy to
also
see
came
Talina
to
welcome.
made the Archduke a
Are
little
you
jealous.
happier to see him than you were to
Lena
see Dad?
quickly explained that it
I
wasn't
like
like
both
that.
my father and
Wendy and
Chianchen.
Kaden also came over
What
to
about
ask about
brother?
and me. Lena turned to look at Kaden.
Similar timbre.
Made him think that Brother Dale was here too.
The thought of not seeing Dale for a
Lena
long
can't
time
help but miss
See
him.
my sister for a
Wendy
long time.
pretended to be wronged and wiped her tears.
My uncle doesn't
could
seem
this
to
be?
like me
It's not
much
that
anymore.
Lena is so anxious
I
to
can't
deny
possibly
it.
not like
Wendy
you.
smiled. Of course. Brother is teasing
It's not
you.
early.
The Archduke wants to take his
Ermetz
daughter back
quickly
to the room.
stopped His Highness the Archduke.
If you want to make your uncle and lady stronger,
Better let him walk more by
can't
himself.
you hold him all the time? Omiya was very
The
disappointed.
joy of a daughter acting like
The
a
next
spoiled
second,
child in her arms
Lena
is
was
gone.
holding
the
her
joy
hand
of
and
walking
smiling.
hand in hand was born.
Seeing my daughter is so
Omiya
sweet.
couldn't help but raise the
Although
corners
I
of his
lived in the
mouth.
palace for a
But
while,
Lena never felt it was her
only
home.
in the company of my father
In
and
this
brothers.
familiar palace.
Only then can she feel truly at ease
However,
and warm.
in the
he
midst
was
of
keenly
laughter,
aware of Caden's
this
anomaly.
teenager
who always
It
clings
seems
to himself.
very quiet
After
today.
changing
Lena
clothes,
brought her maid
came
Nicole.
to Caden's room, decided to ask.
But
when the words came to his mouth,
He
ask him why
hesitated.
he is not
Stick
like
to
before.
yourself.
This is too self-serving. What Caden wants to do is his
You have
freedom.
no right to
Lena
interfere.
still didn't ask. But notice the other
Always
person's
stay
gaze.
on yourself.
Why do you always look at me like that? It's like watching me. The corners of Caden's mouth
Because,
rose
Uncle,
slightly.
you want
I
this.
want to take advantage of Lena's
Kaden,
stun time. You can ask him to make
That's
tea.
when
Lena noticed. Caden's eyes just became much more gentle. It's not as cold as it used to
My
be when I
uncle
looked
wants
at others.
me to get along well
so
with
I've been
humans.
studying imitation
Because
I want to stay by your
Lena
side
then
forever.
remembered
that time on the carriage to
I
the
did
palace.
say
that. In this respect,
That
human did help a bit. You mean Brother Wendy? Yes, I learned while waiting for you.
I see
you recognized
But look
at this. Kaden, who strives to imitate
Lena's
human
mood
behavior,
became complicated.
He hoped that he could fit in with
I am
everyone.
afraid
that he will lose his
Lena
original
picked up
appearance.
Caden's
Just
face.
those deep eyes. Sorry, I was
Kaden
wrong. Is Kaden. Don't feel weird like your brother. I will study hard. It will look more natural in
This
the future.
answer
made Lena feel
It
very
has been
distressed.
discovered
Kaden was
since
always
then.
the simple little
Blindly
dragon, following the first person
He
to
knows
find him.
nothing about personnel.
Sometimes willful, sometimes
Essentially
sharp.
a child.
Perhaps it is this simplicity.
Let him get
along well with
humans.
Misunderstanding becomes turning
I don't
into
like the
someone
princess
else's
and I
appearance.
don't like Ella.
Nanny and the orphanage director.
Lena
is counting in her
Then
heart.
there
is warmth again.
But
now there are a lot of people I
Dad
like.
and
Brother
Wendy.
Dale, Brother Nanny Sissy, maids Nicole and Fran, and the Knight Roland who protects
He
comforted me softly. People
Except
may
now.
not be close to you
But
yet,
there will
always be someone who will gradually
about it.
fall
If
in
more
love
and
with the
more
real
people
you.
like you like me.
Isn't it better?
But
for me, one of you
It's
is impossible. For others
The
to like me.
decisiveness
of the lanterns
How
makes
could he be
Lena
so
Asian.
sure?
Then Lena suddenly thought of
Speaking
something.
of
which, why don't you hate
From the
modesty?
first time I
You're
met
being
him.
very friendly. Because I once owed
If
him.
you
can remember the contract you
Nature
signed with
will
me.
understand.
Remember that day at the
Kaden
palace. said the same thing. Because my uncle is
What
my
exactly
contractor.
is this contract?
Then Kaden suddenly approached. The warm breath brushed against Lena's
Memories
ears. Stay in the soul. His low and feathers sweep through his
Lena
heart. was forgetting those purple eyes. Almost lost in this mysterious galaxy. The cracking of the tea set woke
You
him
can
up.
come
rushing
Take
over
a
in
few
horror.
steps
back with Lena in your arms. Lena is
Please
a
stay
little
away
away
from
from
the
the
lady.
lady.
How
How
about
about Caden's voice coming clearly at this
Uncle,
time?
are you
satisfied with the life you want to be
Late
loved?
at
night, Lena lay in bed. Caden's
Tossing
words
and turning.
echoed in my head.
Especially that
Memories
sentence.
stay in the soul. What does it mean? A bold conjecture gradually emerged.
It's like Catelyn said.
Now, it is not Lingna that enters
but
this
my
body.
own soul.
All the memories that came back to me
should
before
belong to themselves.
But why do I remember it clearly?
This
is the world of a novel.
If you are just a reader,
how could?
On that trip to the warehouse where Lena used to live,
Remember the smell of dust and the cold
Lena
temperature.
made a bold guess.
Maybe.
He was never a bystander to this
The
story.
queen is his biological
and this
mother.
life full of twists
It
and
has
turns.
always been his
he
own.
is not a soul of consciousness that
He
has
is
passed
Lena
through.
herself.
Is the emperor.
The queen and Lucas are related by
and
blood.
this life gave him the warmth of the Grand
It
Duke's
is the
family.
most precious family he
Are
has.
you satisfied with the life you want to be
The
loved?
whisper of the lamp echoed in
What's
my
the
ears
business
again.
of this
Did you
sentence?
ever make a wish for him?
What was the relationship between them
It's him
in their
in the
previous
dark.
Did you
lives.
help yourself achieve this
A
rebirth?
contract is something that is given
If
and
rebirth
received
is a
from each other
transaction,
as the price of reversing
what will
time.
he pay for?
Anyway,